Hello students, in the previous lecture we have studied about the force on the differential current element. Now we'll discuss about the force between the differential current elements. So while discussing the electrostatic field, we have studied that point charge exerts a force on another point charge separated by distance r. This we know. If these charges are of same type, that is both positive or negative, then they repel each other. But when two charges are of different type, that is one is positive and other is negative, then they attract each other. So now let us consider two current elements, that is I1 dL1 and I2 dL2. Can imagine the figure over here. The current loop I1 dL1 element is on that loop, and second one I2 dL2 on the second loop. So you want to find out the differential between force between these two differential elements. So the direction of current I1 and I2 are in the same. There's no change in the direction. The concept of magnetic field was introduced to break into two parts. The problem of finding the interaction of one current distribution on a second current distribution. It is possible to express the force on a current element directly in terms of second current element without finding the magnetic field. Because we claimed that magnetic field concept simplifies our work, it then behaves us to show that avoidance of this intermediate step leads to more complicated expression. So for that purpose, the magnetic field at a point 2 due to current element at a point 1 was found to be dH2 is equal to I1 dL1 cross vector AR1 2 divided by 4 pi R12 square. Now the differential force on the differential current element, already we know that. So dF is equal to IDL cross B. Now we apply this to our problem by letting B be dB2, differential flux density at point 2 caused by 1. By identifying dIDL as I2 dL2 and by symbolizing the differential amount of our differential force on element 2 as d of dF2, then we have d of dF2 is equal to I2 dL2. So you can observe in this figure, right? So these are two differential current elements, distance between them is d. So if the current is different, flux direction is different, therefore these will repel each other. So because dB2 is nothing but equal to mu naught dH2, we obtain the force between differential current element dF2, that is nothing but equal to here you put the value of dB2, right? So here dB2 is nothing but mu naught into dH2. So where H2 is given also, that is also given, this is dH2 given, you substitute this also, then we get the expression as mu naught I1 I2 divided by 4 pi R12 square dL2 cross dL1 cross AR1 2. So this is the force available, differential force available on differential current element 1. Now the total force between the two filamentary circuit is obtained by integrating twice. So double integration is equal to mu naught I1 I2 divided by 4 pi integration over closed surface dL2 cross integration over closed surface dL1 cross AR12 divided by R12 square. Now this is simplified again as mu naught I12 into I2 divided by 4 pi integration over closed surface, that is integration of AR12 cross dL1 divided by R12 square cross dL2. So this is about the expression. Similarly, you can obtain the expression for F1, that is mu naught I1 I2 by 4 pi, this will remain same, integration over closed surface L1 integration over closed surface L2. Here it will be dL2 cross AR21 divided by R21 in cross dL1, that is the formula for F1. So this is what a force F2 and F1 are, the force between the differential current element, and F2 can be equal to minus F1, right? So this is the expression between force between the differential current element. So we need to obtain dH2. So from this dH2 we use this formula as dF2 and we use dH2 here and we obtain F2 and F1. So this is about the differential force between differential current element. Now let us see one numerical on the force between differential current element. As the example illustrates that the use and misuse of this result, consider the two differential current element shown in the figure 8.3. We seek the differential force on dL2, y-axis, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So this is I1 dL1 point P at this point and point 2 IL2 dL2 at this point. So this is a distance between these two, R12. So I want the force D of dF2, where given points are P1 is 5, X is 5, Y is 2 and Z is 1. Okay, so Z is 1, so X is 5, this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Y is 2 and Z is this top, this 1. P2, X is 1, here X is 1, y is 8, this one, and z is equal to 5, this one. So hence you will get a point here. IDL1 is minus 3 AY ampere per meter, and I2DL2 is minus 4 AZ. Okay, so this is in opposite direction and this is in downward direction, so therefore here the value of current is given. We have to, that also you have to use. Now we want to find out the force on the I2DL2 is 8.56 nanonewton in the AY direction. So we have I1 DL1 as minus 3 AY, where P1 is this much, I2 DL2 minus 4 AZ at P2 this much. Thus R12 is data can be obtained between P1 and P2. This we already know. So hence use the formula of dF2, 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 divided by 4 pi, that is mu naught. This is divided by 4 pi minus 4 AZ. This is I2 DL2 into minus 3 AY, I1 DL1 it is, into R12, this one, divided by square root of, divided by square of R12, right? So this is modulus of 16 plus root of 36 plus 16, root of R12. So finally we get the value of 8.56 AY as a force on the I2 DL2. Okay, this is one of the example or numerical on force between differential current element. So you can observe here, these two are the differential current element.